Alright, hello and welcome to another video. Today we're gonna do something exciting with our RC-505. We are going to open it up and see what's inside really. Disclaimer right at the beginning. Of course, I'm not a professional technician. I have no idea what I'm doing. Do not repeat after me. It might not go well. It might void your warranty. Only proceed if you're okay with ruining your loop station. And I decided for myself it's a risk I'm willing to take because I have a backup loop station now anyway. Now, but before we do that, we gotta fire it up and then connect it to a computer in order to make some backups. Usually I say that at the end of the video, but in this case, make your backup before you do anything like that. In case you ruin your looper, at least you got your songs out. I'll actually show you this. The speed it's copying is 3 megabytes per second. So that's the speed of the internal storage. Now, the reason why I want to open up my looper, besides seeing how it looks inside, because I've never seen it before, but the actual reason as to why I want to open it is because I want to change the storage. Because I was told that the storage is nothing else but a micro SD card that they're using. When I connect it to my computer, it looks a lot like an external USB or micro SD device, you know? And it would be so nice if I could update my SD card. There's a construction site outside. They want to give me the real big city feeling. Apparently they don't want me to go to Vienna because they say, oh no, you can also have a noisy environment here. So, yeah. Anyhow, that's just if you hear some construction site going on. That's literally in front of my door. Not really anything I can do about it. And we are done. Now, before we open it, let's first make a benchmark. So the 120 is the tempo and we create a track with 100 measures. We create that track and then we hit right and 3, 2, 1. That's how long it took to save this track. Now the reason I want to upgrade my storage is not that I don't have enough storage space on there. Like those 6 hours that I have on this storage, I'm fine with them. I never even come close to reaching full storage. But I am a little bit annoyed by how slow it writes. So potentially with a faster SD card, it might be quicker. And that's what I want to figure out today. So, without further ado, let's turn this off and open it up. Now, of course, I can't put it on the table with like that, so we're gonna just gonna put that here. We wanna make sure that it, you know, doesn't hit on any of the knobs or on the sliders, that it's not standing on the sliders. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, I can't count. 15 screws that we're just gonna open and see if I can get this off. Let's get this party started. Alright. Now, very carefully, I think it's still stuck somewhere. Oh, did I forget to do the middle one? Yeah, I forgot to do the middle one. That explains stuff. Oh yeah, that's much better. That's much better. Woo! Cool thing. I've never seen my looper opened up before. And here it is. That's it. That's the SD card. I mean, apparently they don't want you to change it because there's this goo on top that is supposed to keep you from getting it out. But, I mean, I can't let that stop me. So let's very carefully try and remove that. I'm gonna wash my hands again first because I touched my hair and everything. Now, how do I do this? Actually, I have a better idea. I mean, might be a bit wasteful, but what would be more wasteful is if I would ruin it, right? We can't have that happen. So I want to get through here, right? I want to get... Don't think that that's gonna be so easy. Now, if you look close here, it says open and there are arrows upwards, right? So this direction is open. The SD card comes out this way though, and so in this direction the SD card comes, and open I need to slice it in that way. I mean, it looks like I have to move the metal thing on top in this direction. Maybe there's still too much of that goo. I mean, if I destroy the SD card, that's the least of my problems. I have lots of those. Almost moving, but not quite. Never apply force. Never apply force. If you have to use force, then you're doing it wrong. And here, that's the part that I don't want to use with a spatula because I don't want to hurt the transistors or resistors down there. That's as with the first screw. Maybe I forgot some important part. I mean, the construction site noises really make this a more highly appropriate sound effect. Again, I am not an expert. I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't even know if my assumption is correct about where I can move it. But I think, I mean, it says open arrow up. Okay, I think I need to get rid of this part as well. Okay, and this is how we essentially ruined our looper. I mean, if I know it in advance, it can still stop me, but I'm in too deep now. I want to have this done. I mean, I don't need to remove it, I just need to remove it from the SD card. Ha! I heard a click. Okay. Okay. Look at that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't do that. Ah, look at that. I mean, maybe I'm breaking it now, I have no idea. Do you see that? I got it open. Maybe I broke it. But it looks like I got it open. Let's see. It's just an SD card. Just a regular SD card. It's just a 4 GB class 4 micro SDHC. What are you? You are... that's XC. I am afraid that I will not be able to fit this in there. I mean, fit this in there, yes, but I don't think it will work. It would fit nicely though. We can close that. Oh yeah, that's how this mechanism works. Let's try this out anyway. Again, I don't expect that to work because it's the wrong type of SD card, but I'm gonna give it a try because I have no idea which kind of reader is in there. So let's temporarily close it again. Okay, so let's just go straight in, right? Oh, that slides in so nicely. Okay, and then we just close it up with 2 screws. That should be enough. Now, ladies and gentlemen, now comes the moment where I shall give you power again. And I hope you don't explode. Please. Data damage, I mean, that's fine. That's fine. I don't mind. I mean, functionality is still here, like as in it still works. It's not like it doesn't seem in any way broken. Let's do that and that. Oh, this excites me. Look at how many hours. Look at how many hours I can now save. 872 hours remaining. Isn't that amazing? Oh, I like it, I like it, I like it, I like it. What do I do? Tempo 120. Measure 100. Okay. Create empty track. Right in 3, 2, 1. No! 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 I mean, it definitely detected the SD card because it told me how many hours I have left. But let's see if that value actually makes sense. If I have 6 hours with 4, 228, half is 64, half is 32, so it's 32 times the amount I had before. 32 times 6, that's approximately the 180. So it made sense that it detected that that SD card has 128 gigabytes, but unfortunately it cannot write to it. It can definitely store somehow or somewhere, because it definitely saved that just now. And it also saved that. And if I were to record memory full. Oh. Well, now we seem to have a problem here. Let's turn it off and on again. That always works. Data damaged. Now it's all gone again. Okay. So it couldn't write to the SD card. It apparently just temporarily held the information somewhere, somehow. So we're gonna open it up again. It's really easy to open, actually. I did not actually expect that to go up that easily. Good quality engineering. Okay. Now, for something completely different. This is an SD card extension cord, where you can basically plug in your SD card here and plug this thing into something else. Now, let's see if we can fit this in there. Open it. Oh, so nice. Lift it. Get it out. And now we need to hope that this spaciously fits in here. So it's good that I kept that here because it gives me a little bit of buffer to that lower thing, but this is isolated here as well, so it should be fine. So if I were to put that here, can I still close it? Alright, so this is not 100% safe since I can't close it. It's a bit too high. Like, that thing is in the way. But I guess it should stay closed like that. And I can have it like here. But then the cable like tangles around. The best way, I think, is to have it come out somewhere here. I mean, I don't want too much of it sticking out, but I also don't want excess cable inside. I'm just gonna keep it nice and flat right now. It doesn't cover any of the holes. Let's see. That's what it would look like then. Let's try it out. I'm so confident that it will work that I'm just putting in all the screws. And that's what that looks like. That's the thumbnail. To put this to the test, let's take the original SD card, you know, with the remains of some goo. Put it in here. And now, to put it to the test, if that extension cord works. No, data damaged. Okay, so maybe even without an SD card, it will always give me those 800. So that means it didn't recognize the other SD card at all. Because if I start without an SD card, it says data damaged. Then it will tell me those 800 and that's it. I can record, but I will not be able to write. But my question is, why does that not work? That seemed so promising. It's just an extension. Screw me. Gotta do some screwing again. Okay, that's unfortunate. I was hoping that would work, because that would be a nice, quick solution for, oh, next SD card. Easier to make backups with SD cards than having to plug it in via USB. It would be nice. And it's not even that unhandy. Like, I mean, it's a little bit annoying to have that bounce around here. But yeah, if it doesn't work, there's no point in keeping that. Back to opening it up again, because I haven't done that before. It could just be because that's not pressing down enough. But I don't think so. This should have contact. Should have had contact. Okay, remove that again. Get original SD card, pump it back in. Close it up. Close this up. Put 2 screws in that it stays together. Now, please don't let me down now. Please don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Yes, it didn't let me down. No, it won't let me down. Interestingly, it still has that track. I didn't save that, did I? Oh yeah, I did save that. Of course, for the benchmark I saved it. Cool. All of my loops are still here. So the SD card works, the loading works, the saving still works. No system error. Moving on. I don't give up yet. I didn't make much progress, but I didn't ruin much. So, I will not stop until I have an improvement, or what's the opposite? Because a video of I opened my loop station and did nothing is just not a good selling point, you know? It's just not interesting. And we want to be interesting here on Loop Creative Andy. This is an enterprise after all. I'm getting better at opening this. I want a small SD card with a good speed. I know I have some of those. Here's one. So here we have a 32 gigabyte HC. That's an HC 32 gigs. Open it up. Get the old one out. Get the new one in. I don't know if there's anything on that SD card. I didn't check that, but I don't think so. Okay. Putting that to the test. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. I probably will get a data error, data corruption. Ooh, but that looks like it's initializing it. Because it's taking longer. It looks a lot like it's initializing it. Woo! Data damaged. Okay, okay. I mean, I said I expected that. Let's just ignore it. But that, ladies and gentlemen, looks much better. We have 50 hours of recording time now, which times 2 is 8, times 4 is 16, times 8 is 32, and I have 32, so times 8. 6 times 8. I learned that in primary school. Why is that such a hard task for me to calculate that? 6 times 8, 6. I'm a fucking monkey. I'm literally blanking. Okay, 6 times 10 is 60. Minus 2 times 6 is 12 is 48. Yeah. And since it was a little bit more than 6 hours, boom, 50 hours. Yeah. So that makes sense. The numbers make sense. Cool, cool. Now for the more important part, can I record? and right. Looks good. Looks good. Now, tempo 120, measures 100. We do our benchmark again. We save it in 3, 2, 1, boom. Was that quicker? It didn't feel quicker. But also the SD card, what type was that? It wasn't one of the fast SD cards, right? It was just one of the normal ones. But hey, that's already an improvement. Because I have more memory to store on. I mean, it's a completely useless improvement, but it's good to know that I can make such improvements. So it's worth something at least. I'm really disappointed that the cable didn't work though. Because now I could just... But it's probably better because if it falls out and then... Or if it, you know, gets stuck somewhere, you know, it's... I probably, let's be honest, I probably would have removed the cable afterwards anyway because it's just more handy to have it compact. And the thing with the USB connecting it to the computer works so well, it's actually almost as convenient, if not more convenient, than if you have to take out the SD card. So it depends what kind of user you are, but for me the USB is perfectly fine. I just wanted to try it out if it works. That's why I got this thing, but so apparently for some reason it doesn't work. Yeah, maybe I wasn't exact enough or it's the wrong type of cable or I don't know. Doesn't matter. With pumping in another SD card it works. So I want to pump in yet another SD card that is hopefully faster. So much pumping in this video. Now what I'm asking myself is, if I were to directly read from this SD card, would that be quicker than 3 megabytes per second? I kind of expect it to be. I think that the slowness comes from the looper itself, from the reader of the looper, and not from the SD card itself. Let's put that to the test. So if I were to give our slightly gooey SD card into this SD card reader into my laptop, and then I were to move the files, the speed would be nope, yes, nope, yes, 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 the speed would be faster. Which means that the bottleneck is not the SD card itself, it's the reader or something inside the RC-505 that can't do it quicker. So it might also not make sense to steal the SD card from my voice tracer, which is a golden one, but we're gonna try it anyway. Let's change this for that, because this one still an HC, but this one should be quicker. Power on. Let this baby initialize. Come on baby, let's do it. Data damaged, I expected that. It can read the SD card, that's good. So let's do our benchmark test again. Empty track, right in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it feels as slow as with all of them. I don't think that there is any difference in the writing speed. And I also don't expect there to be a difference in the reading speed when I put it into my laptop, because the bottleneck is somewhere else inside the RC-505. So, admittedly, we didn't gain much today. We got a little bit more storage space on our looper. I couldn't improve the writing speed, unfortunately. But it's good to know that it works, that you can just change the SD card inside your looper. You just need a micro SD HC. So we're gonna leave it at that. I'm happy that at least I didn't destroy my looper. Now if you did accidentally destroy yours, or you just want to get one in the first place, there's a link in the description that if you get it there, that would help out my channel. It would also help out my channel if you would tickle the like button, because so many people just smash the like button and I'm like, no, around here we just tickle it, okay? We're just gonna tickle it a little, you know, just very very gently tickle that like button. And if you haven't already, you can also tickle that subscribe button and tickle the bell. No, don't tickle that. No need to tickle that bell. You can punch that or not. I do a lot of vlogging here, so if you're not into that, then it does make sense for you to hit that bell. But I have a Discord now. You can go there, and there you're notified whenever I make a video about the RC-505. If you have any more questions, put them in the comments or in Discord. And yeah, with that, I will leave you. Don't destroy your looper, but if you want to upgrade your SD card, that's how you do it. If you do that, another thing you should be doing is do a factory reset afterwards, because otherwise you always get the data damaged error, and that's annoying. And then once you have that, you can restore your data. We upgraded our SD card. We have our settings back. I'm happy. This was productive. Was an interesting experience to do this. I had fun. I hope you had fun too. And I'll see you next time. Make it back.